So I had a conversation with a client the other day about lifting weights and getting more into doing more weights, and she was very worried about bulking up and adding on loads of muscle, and she didn't want to end up looking like the Hulk. And it just got me thinking that there is a huge misconception within females. It's coming out now, and there's more and more females that are lifting weights, which is great, but there's this misconception that all of a sudden you're going to get massive muscle and grow huge. And whenever they mention someone that they don't want to look like, they always mention males, and lifting a weight isn't going to change your gender. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons why you're not going to get to that stage. A lot of people go down the route of the amount of testosterone you've got in your body. Females have very low testosterone, so their body won't build quite so much muscle. But also estrogen and progesterone, they don't allow you to maintain muscle mass very well. I can't quite remember which way around it is, but estrogen or progesterone, one of them restricts the amount of muscle mass that you can make, so it inhibits the creation of more muscle and slows down your sort of protein synthesis, and the other one increases the amount of muscle that you break down, so the muscle breakdown. So for females to build the amount of muscle and then maintain that muscle over a long period of time is actually very, very difficult, which is why females always talk about the males that they don't want to end up looking like, because off the top of your head you can't really name many females who are ginormous, got loads of muscle mass. There are some out there, trust me, but they will be hitting so many different hormone replacements and steroids and pumping testosterone into their body, which if you're not going to do, you're not going to all of a sudden naturally just build all that muscle mass. So females, if you're going to go down that route of thinking of who will you end up looking like if you lift weights and what the worries are with that, and you want to go down that comic book route, the same as thinking of the Hulk, you should think more about a female character within, say, even the Marvel universe, like Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. Okay, so Scarlett Johansson, the shape that she got into for the Marvel films, I don't know her training program off by heart, but she didn't get into that shape by running lots or by spending half an hour on a cross trainer. She would have had to have been lifting some decent weights. The other thing is, with heavy weights, they don't have to be 300 kilograms for like ridiculously high weights. They just have to be heavy for you, so they just got to challenge you. So when you get to the last few reps of your set, you really want to be sort of having to push yourself. So if you're coming into a bench press, those last couple of reps if you're doing up to 8, that you want 7 and squeeze out 8 as the last one, rather than just being able to do it easily and put weight down and it's not bothering you. The adaptations will be so much smaller like that. So basically, try not to worry about all of a sudden bulking up and looking like a man. You're not going to change your gender by lifting weights, and try and get into the habit of trying to get to a weight that will push you, not one that is comfortable that you can do all the time. It is a little bit scary, but there are gym instructors in all gyms, personal trainers everywhere. If you just need a little bit of help, just find someone, ask them to give you a little bit of help to spot you, so you can get confident with lifting the heavier weights before you go in and just start smashing by yourself. And just make sure that your technique is spot on before you start lifting a more challenging weight. But other than that, females, please try lifting weights. It's not going to have that effect that a lot of females seem to be worried about.